For being connected and with all the changes, you would think this would be more on social media, yet it seems like nobody's talking about it. This tech giant has really challenged 3 other companies all at once. Meta has been playing around with the AI space for quite some time. So first, we see a challenge directly to OpenAI and every type of image prompt software there is, especially Mid-Journey. Meta released within their apps the ability to have conversations, also the same features that we find within ChatGPT, including image generation and now even animated clips. Now granted, when it comes to this, the images aren't exactly realistic. They're very cartoony, and even the animated side of things is pretty choppy. But as many people keep saying right now, this is the worst that it's going to be. From here, Meta is just going to keep making improvements and making these models better. Some of the biggest draws to this is just making talking to AI simple, especially when it comes to prompts. Many people don't sign up for OpenAI or Mid-Journey because it's kind of a process and you have to know what it is before you even try it. But Meta strategically put their models directly into their platforms. So within Instagram, we can create prompts, which is a huge draw to me personally because it's the most conversational platform that I'm used to having conversations in. It'd be the same as if Apple added AI directly into its messages, which I wouldn't be surprised isn't too far from the future. Being able to talk right inside of a messenger app is pretty amazing. On top of it, Meta released Meta.ai, which is again fantastic. And this is where you can do a lot of your image generation and everything else that you want to do. This acts very similar to ChatGPT, which we all know and love. What's the takeaway from this? Well, if you're like me and spend $20 within ChatGPT and sometimes $30 a month just for Mid-Journey, which is $50 worth of subscriptions of tools that I use every single day, I'm looking at switching to just using Meta. Now granted, the features aren't as good as Mid-Journey, especially when it comes to image creation. But with time, what will that hold? And a lot of these ones that have established themselves in these spaces have a big following, but opening up these types of tools for anyone to use, especially when they're already used to WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, they could be going after a much larger market share than any of these other AI platforms right now. The second release that Meta made this week was talking about the upcoming Oculus models and the platforms that they're going to be running on. They directly called out Apple for being a closed system, which is true, and they were very respectful to this. But the fact is, one of the biggest complaints that people have with the Apple Vision Pro is that it's a closed system, and the same thing with their phones. Meta announced that their new system will be open sourced, meaning you could use an Oculus with just about any type of platform that you want to. They also announced more realistic features and some of the things that people love about the Apple Vision Pro, especially when it comes to multi-screen, they're going to be including more and more within their platforms. Now, already Oculus has multi-screen technology and different things like that. But even myself, one of my biggest complaints is it's very difficult to use as a desktop monitor because when you're using it, it's not very crisp or clear. But these are all things that they've heard from users and are addressing, which I think is really cool. I've never been a huge fan of Meta getting involved in so many spaces, but I really think that they're listening to people and wanting to be able to compete with some of the titans.